Welcome back, everyone, to Marvelous Mysterium. Last time, DF-45 finished dealing with a break-in hostage situation at the St. Marcus High School. They fought a sentinel and took down the platoon of AIM agents trying to take the kids who were there after-school clubs. DF-45 left after recording all the strange details, like the Sentinel protecting the mutant kids that appear to have been transformed by the AIM agents. The next day, DF-45 were summoned by Maria Hill and Agent X into a S.H.I.E.L.D. safe house early in the morning, as Nick Fury was busy dealing with Ultron. A frustrated Maria tried to grill the team on more details surrounding all the strange coincidences happening around the Seattle area, but they could only confirm what she already knows. Still, she gave them a new objective, investigating the alien occurrences happening in the city. Before the group left, Agent X gave some words to Q in private, but still Spirit was able to listen in. The date is currently August 18th, 2030, and rain has begun to fall over the city once more. The wet asphalt and dark skies gives the day a bit of a dreary feeling, but nonetheless, you are all on your way back to your HQ to request evidence you submitted previously and to form a plan to investigate your leads further. That is where we will begin, as I believe, Q, you would be driving. I
don't know how to drive.
Oh.
Yeah, I've typically been driving.
Is the high school really 14 feet away from HQ?
Yeah, true.
It must be.
We're still
In the
driving,
S.H.I.E.L.D.
we're
safe
backing into the driveway.
Also 14 feet.
I'm literally the passenger princess. How could you do this to me?
I'm sorry. I overestimated you. And in fact, I'm disappointed now. So.
Wow. You're not the first.
Anyway, alright. I guess that means you're not driving. You're in the passenger seat. Take it away.
I always assumed it was Ouroboros that was always driving us around.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to assume, and here I am caught with my pants down.
Yeah, well, you assumed anyway.
Kinky.
Yeah.
Sorry, really quick before we do anything, how's my hearing with the rain? How's that going?
It's both a help because you can hear the rain surrounding the vehicle and on the ground, so it gives you a pretty good visual area, but the rain in the distance causes it to essentially, instead of being able to like hear someone talk in the street, you'd be hindered in that. But you have a better general sense of like the area around you.
Gotcha. So it's more centered, not all over.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I knew that before going in.
Lucius.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was his name.
I was sitting there like, wait, which one's Lucius again?
Who?
Not me.
Yes.
Drop me off right there.
Why aren't we all supposed to be sticking together?
For what?
Fair enough. Pull over.
I'm gonna get out of the vehicle and I'll be back at HQ in like an hour. You'll have fun.
Don't kill anyone.
I won't. And I'll go to the city. Into the city.
Okay, yeah. So you leave the vehicle. I'm assuming Ouroboros, you're heading back to HQ.
Sure am.
And we'll catch up with you guys in a moment. We're gonna follow Q for a bit here. What are you doing in the city, Q?
Looking for a convenience store. Or a hardware store.
Yeah, since we made 7-Eleven canon last time, among a lot of other things, you eventually find a 7-Eleven on a street corner. You'll notice that the two other businesses that surround this 7-Eleven have been broken into and abandoned. But this 7-Eleven, despite the cigarette butts on the ground and dreary-looking atmosphere, is functional. And as you step inside, there's a flickering fluorescent light that greets you as you can see an employee sweeping around.
Okay. I'm gonna look for orange flavored soda, the one that rhymes with Santa,
Uh-huh.
and a pack of 100 zip ties.
All right, sure.
Huh?
So as you go up to the counter, I assume you have money with you.
Hopefully.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much you get paid or how much you keep in your wallet, but
You should know how much I get paid. You're the one paying me.
I guess I am your boss when you put it that way. Okay. Your salary is
$2.
10 cents an hour.
$85,000 a year.
What?
That's pretty decent.
That's
And remember,
pretty decent.
Shield fixed inflation, so that's pretty good. So
Wait,
yeah.
do they pay for our living quarters?
Yeah. They're also paying you to
So you get 85,000 and you only have to pay to live?
Why do you think I picked up this job?
That's probably a good point.
Anyway, that's all my purchase.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's all my purchase, and then you get to like the area with the cashier, and they always put like gum and things like that there. So I'll grab a pack of gum too. I get tempted.
Fool.
Yeah. You get a brand of gum called Iron Man Iron Chew.
Oh, awesome! It's like the rubberiest
Yes.
gum that exists.
Tastes like metal.
Yeah,
Great.
you can taste the iron in it.
Yeah.
It actually
That-
does sport on the package that it's a great source of iron.
Awesome. That's all I'm getting.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you make your purchase, and the cashier gives you an odd look but doesn't say anything, and you exit. Is there anything else you're doing in the city?
I'll just wander around for like 45 minutes, and then I'll go back to HQ.
Okay, would you mind making me a vigilance check really quick?
Sure.
Oh no.
Vigilance.
Yeah, that's great.
So,
I'll just give you a little bit of details to chew on while you're walking around. The crime rate in the city has obviously gone up. That's not a surprise since the world has turned over most of its super task force to another side of the galaxy, but even still, you're surprised at the amount of damage to property in the area. You assume this area used to be pretty nice. The Seattle streets, having once been a place where people could walk or bike or enjoy the sights, has now become a place where people tend to lock their doors, don't really talk much, and keep their head down. You do eventually spot a newspaper on the ground, and the fact that a newspaper is still going in 2030 is surprising to you until you look at the pages and realize it's mostly ads anyway. The headline does catch your eye, though. Your team name, DF45, is on the front page, although the paper's so wet you can't really read the rest. We're going to transition back to HQ, unless you have anything else you want to do.
nope, that's all.
All right. The rest of you eventually make your way back to HQ, and as you pull up to the garage, the camera on the front scans your license plate and allows the garage doors to open. As you all step out into the garage and open the door to your HQ, I'm going to transition us into there. You actually spot a figure sitting at your war room.
Ah,
Oh,
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna whip out my machine gun. Ah!
And Still Spirit, notably, you don't know who this is yet, but as you all walk in, you quickly recognize Daredevil as he speaks up and says, "Hey, kiddo."
Her head immediately snaps over. Daredevil! What are you doing here?
You can see that he stands up, and he looks pretty impressive for those of you that haven't seen Daredevil. He's wearing a skin-tight red suit with horns on his head, and his eyes have a red sheen over them as part of his outfit. He speaks pretty clearly and says, I'm not really going to sugarcoat it. I was brought in by S.H.I.E.L.D. as a contractor in order to help you guys in your investigation. I've been given the basic details, but I also did some snooping around the city, so I'd be happy to compare notes.
Well, I mean, we've kind of gone around the city, but we've been doing a lot of more stuff with the school and with the radio tower. Oh, shoot. This is my team. I'm not used to introducing people. Oh God. It's Crackshot.
Hello.
Mr. Crackshot. Slateskin. He does rock stuff. I think he looks like a big rock, but I don't know.
His frame is big, yeah.
She hears the cracking all the time of his skin, but she has no clue. She's just kind of like, I think, I don't know. And then this is Ouroboros. Yeah.
At the name of Ouroboros, you can see Daredevil puts out a hand. I've heard a lot about you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. It's nice to see somebody else of the craft. Shakes his hand.
If I'm not mistaken, you're missing another person here.
Yeah, he had to go take a look. His name's Q.
Well, I'm
But
sure
he's
that
in the
he'll
city right now, so.
sure that he'll be able to keep up with us, but I'm sure you guys are tired. I'm sure you have your fill already, but I do want to take this moment to say I'm here to help you primarily, and I wanted to get to know you before we hop into things, but here's what I've picked up around the city. There seems to be a concentration of vehicles going to the north side of the city. Would you all have any idea of why that is?
Is that the north?
I can transition us over to the map if you want.
Yeah, please do.
Which way's north?
Always asking the important questions.
Oh, that's the way that's north. We haven't even gone north yet.
High school. Where
This
was
way.
the radio communication tower, by the way? Sorry.
The radio tower. I should probably put a marker for that.
Was
the
it not
radio
the safe
tower-
house?
Is he down here somewhere?
I think it was like here-ish.
Okay. Not particularly. I mean, he like scratches the back of her neck. We know there's been a lot of weird stuff, and I think there was that radio frequency that went through from that weird orb thing that we have.
Oh, that's right.
The orb thing.
I was supposed to tell you all that your requested items have been put in your rooms.
Cool. I'm gonna go grab the thing. Also, be prepared for the dog.
Almost as if on cue, a Whipper comes racing around the corner and smacks into Daredevil, who promptly gives the dog some scritches. Well, well, well. Good to see that you have your helper here.
Yeah, Whipper always is around. I'm gonna go grab the orb thing now, so you can look at it. Not really look at, you know what I mean. She's gonna go over to her room. She's gonna bring out the items that she asked for, and bring them over to Daredevil.
Also, Slateskin, I have terrible news. And this is me as a DM telling you that, yeah, they took your Sentinel bits.
What? But why?
Yeah, I'm sorry to let you know this.
Did they take my bomb plug? I put in a request.
No.
Is it being processed? Yeah, let's go.
Wait a minute, that's not fair.
It is fair. He put in a request.
Do you need help with the paperwork for that? I've done it a couple times now already.
Wait, what are you keeping?
Well, right now I have the bomb bit from the bomb in the Sentinel, the plug that I undid, and I also have the drone that I shot.
I misheard what you said you got to keep earlier.
Oh no,
I
just
heard...
like the plug, not the whole bomb.
Well, yeah, got it. Continue onwards.
And continue onwards, Daredevil does as he witnesses the items. What in specific are you bringing?
I'm bringing that orb thing over that we got from the radio tower.
Orb thing?
The communication thing that Mysterio had. I think it was an orb. I can't remember.
You're talking about the USB device.
Yeah, that thing. I keep thinking it's an orb.
I mean, in my mind, I imagined it more like, I mean, an orb isn't too far, because I imagine
it's like circular.
Yes, it has like a thing that sticks down. It's more like a staff. Like it's straight, and then it has like an orb maybe up top.
Like a ball pin?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that makes more sense. But my brain was just like, orb thing? Yeah. I'll bring him over the USB drive thing. Staff.
You can see he takes it in his hands and begins to feel it around. What did S.H.I.E.L.D. say about this?
It was something about... I think it was like getting a message out. So that might be why people are going to the north.
I should mention, these vehicles that I've spotted going north, I only recognize the pattern of them going north. I don't necessarily want to imply they're all bad. Some of them looked like supply trucks, and some of them looked like civilian vehicles, but it's hard to deny when they're gone for a couple of days. It's suspicious. I haven't followed any of them particularly. Just looking at public records for data. Crackshot, was it?
Yes.
I was told on your resume that you come from a place not from here, but somewhere else. Do you know anything about this device?
No, it's not one that I've seen before, no.
I feel like this might be the key to all this, but I can't put my finger on it.
I mean, if we can, like, I don't know, decode or, like, have somebody super techie break into it.
Super techie, huh?
Yeah.
I might know a guy, but getting this done in a reasonable amount of time is another issue.
Well, couldn't we have your guy use the S.H.I.E.L.D. technology in order to do it? Or does he have stuff like that?
Well, my guy is currently fighting in space, so...
Yeah, that's not helpful.
No.
Daredevil.
I'm just trying to think out loud.
Do you know anyone else with your connections that could do that kind of stuff?
S.H.I.E.L.D. would know more than me. But they already took a look at this, right?
Yeah. Unless, I don't know, maybe there's some weird frequency that we could tap into if we were able to get whatever messages off of it onto a computer.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to plug it into your computer here. And considering what Ultron is doing right now to the internet, I would say it's unreliable.
Well, what if we took my laptop and plugged it into that? If I just took it off of the internet?
Could be dangerous.
Does anyone else have any ideas?
I guess I could look at the shield database again and see if it jogs any memories, but nothing immediate, no.
Other than that, I mean, how much did Shield tell you that we've been doing?
Mostly the basics.
Did they tell you the last thing we dealt with?
Maybe, but enlighten me.
A freaking sentinel?
Yes, I did hear about that. Which is especially odd given their deactivation.
Well, I had the arm. I could have let you look at it.
Well, that wouldn't be necessary. The perplexing part isn't that they had a sentinel, it's that they were using a sentinel. That kind of technology is old, and...
Plus, to protect mutant kids.
Say what now?
Yeah, they had kids with, like, the weird necklace thing on, and they were mutated, like, they were powers and stuff. There's 4 of them. We got them out.
What would AIM want with mutant kids?
I don't know. But they had them unconscious. So whatever they were doing, it was messed.
Well, that's a clue. They want them alive. They don't want them conscious. They're doing experiments. Ouroboros, I was told that you encountered a machine while in the school. Do you know anything about it?
I can't say that I know anything per se, but I destroyed it as quickly as I could, assuming it was some sort of comms device.
Right. Did you notice any changes after you destroyed it?
Hold on, let me check these scraps of paper in my pocket. See if maybe I might have jotted it down somewhere. No. No, I can't say that I have, I can recall any changes to it.
You can see Daredevil's face is hard to read, but he sort of shifts his jaw as he's thinking. I suppose our best course of action, unless there are any objections, we should scout traffic patterns and find out where these cars are going. Maybe we can identify any tech that we see that might be similar to this device here. And by we, I mean all of you that can see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can't do that in the rain, and you can't do that in the rain either.
Well, that's why we're working as a team. Like I said, I used public data to find out where these cars were going. But what would be more interesting is to find out where they're stopping.
It would be helpful to know. We could probably wait till Q gets back from being in the city and then, I don't know, either head out or... I can't really look at surveillance cameras. splitting up be best?
Well, that's all up to you. I'm here to help.
She's gonna look around in the general direction of Ouroboros.
He'll know
Team
what to do.
leader? Question mark. Well, what do you think?
I definitely think it's smarter to wait for Q to get back. We can brief him on what the situation is and potentially head north ourselves. Look for any large groupings of cars or places that people might be heading to.
I guess the biggest question that I have is why do they want these people alive? If they wanted genetic information, they could have just killed them, taken a sample.
Unless they're planning to do something with them that's needed for them to be alive.
But what would that be? Why are
They
they
have-
using this tech? And why is it... I'm sure you heard that Mysterio is out on the loose.
Yeah, that pathetic.
About
moment.
that.
That doesn't make any sense either.
Well, he got out. Well, he put him in. He got out again.
Well, and of course S.H.I.E.L.D. is too pompous to release how he escaped.
Well, considering that I beat him, I don't know how they had him escape. Unless it was something to do with that weird thing he was talking about.
What weird thing?
I'll creator or whatever, something like that. Basically, when he was defeated by us, she puts up air quotes, he started going off that we're too late and sorry, I always flub it up which one it is. Oh god, what is it called? I know it. It's there.
The architect.
The architect. Thank you.
Bright architect.
The
Bright
brighter.
architect.
That's what it was. The bright architect.
Bright architect.
Yeah. And then all this weird stuff happened, so it's obviously connected to whatever that is.
That's uncharacteristic for someone like Mysterio. He usually works for himself. What is he gaining out of this? That attack on the radio tower, it didn't have any money. Certainly didn't have technology that he wouldn't already have access to.
No, but I got a message out.
Didn't we get a piece of paper or something?
Oh, yeah. Crackshot, you were saying it had the weird language stuff on it?
Yes. It's not one I know, but yeah. Here, let me grab that quick.
Quick, go get it.
Still Spirit is gonna grab a couple biscuits off of the main console that they have for British.
Are we talking biscuits or cookies?
Biscuits.
Like biscuits?
He's got little biscuits, like little bone biscuits.
Oh, like dog treats.
Little biscuits.
Okay, I
That's what-
suppose.
Still Spirits from Canada. They're called biscuits in Canada. Frick you.
Are Scooby Snacks biscuits?
I think they're called biscuits here. What?
I don't call them biscuits, they're dog treats.
Biscuits. There's a brand called Biscuits. Anyways.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
What,
They're little bone
biscuits?
biscuits.
and now
Yes.
they're canon.
I
Biscuits are a
made it.
type of treat.
Canadians
No, there's milk
tend
bone.
to call things based off of one specific brand, like Timbits.
Dude, I don't even know what biscuit you're talking
Hey.
about.
Leave our Timbits alone?
There's
No.
no dog brand
Delicious.
called Biscuit. There's
Biscuit.
Milkbone.
Close enough. Anyways.
No, wait, no, but close enough. What? Oh, wait.
They're called
No.
biscuits in this world, and we're leaving it alone, right, Slateskin? Right. Nod your head. Or see two nod head for you.
Oh, I suppose.
Anyways, I'm gonna grab those treats,
Yeah, see, that's right. No,
and I'm going to give them to Whipper.
Yeah,
Okay,
Whipper,
calm down.
like an untrained monster, just snatches them out of your hand and wags his tail, which promptly hits Crackshot on his way back from getting the papers.
You know,
That's
I'm gonna
10
have to put you
health.
through training again. Yeah, you're getting lazy. Like, has a full conversation with the dog.
Well, I appreciate that you're all enthusiastic, but for some reason this is deeply troubling to me. There are too many cogs and not any of them are lining up.
Well, we have things that shouldn't be working together. And that seems to be the common denominator.
So,
Plus, they're doing it at the right time because all of the major heroes are gone.
I guess the major question is, what are they getting out of this that makes it worth it? Is there somebody that they're all working for, or is there some mutual understanding that's bringing them together?
Well, what
Is
if they're all
Ultron
working for the Bright Architect? What if this is all about that name? Whoever that is.
We could try to do some research to find maybe rumors of something like that going on.
Well, it might be our best shot to see if that's what's connecting them.
Slateskin, I heard that your reputation as a criminal is something that you've left behind, but do you see any patterns here with these criminal organizations? Why they might be doing this?
Between Mysterio, Ultron, a Sentinel, and where they've been just seems so random. I mean, if we put some, like, what we do know together, we know Mysterio was doing something with a radio. At the high school, there was a whole bunch of mutant kids. Like, I don't see the connection. But could Slateskin roll to find the connection?
I mean, if you could describe to me, like, what you'd be rolling for.
To phone call a mob boss in the area that might have heard something?
You know what? You have the connections for criminals, right?
I believe so.
Can you put that in the chat? Criminal, yeah.
Oh, does that say ego? Oh, man.
Can call on their contact to provide help. Okay, yeah. Let me look really quickly. You worked for Tombstone, and relations with him are pretty shaky, but you might know a henchman or two that might still be in the business. If you want to make an ego check to give a call, you'd be more than welcome.
Oh, man. I did forget to mention that my ego is -3.
Yeah, that's a total of 5.
Did
Yeah,
the phone not even connect?
yeah. You give the phone call, and the voicemail is just the standard.
Please
The
leave a
recipient of
message at the
this
tone."
message, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Well, that's all I had.
You tried to call them?
Tried. They didn't pick up, though. Did we ever... has Q come back yet?
No. But we're gonna skip ahead 15 minutes to when Q does eventually make his way back. You scan yourself in front of the building, and the doors open, and you see Daredevil standing there. Seems to be fiddling with the USB device in his hands, just sort of mulling over the things he's been told.
I'm back. Who's the new guy?
Speak of the devil, and 15 minutes later, he shows up.
I thought that was Mr. Devil.
This is Daredevil. Cute.
Oh, so you're the mentor.
Yes, I've been contracted in order to help you all. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise. Well, found anything yet?
Mostly just been thinking. Unfortunately, with resources scrapped, it's difficult to mobilize in order to find the answers. But we've pieced together a couple of details, and we have a very basic plan. If you have anything to contribute, you certainly can. The basic idea is we have no idea what's going on, but I've found traffic patterns that tend to head north, with cars disappearing for a couple of days, which I suspect might have something to do with the recent disappearances happening. It should be noted, this school was not the only one that was attacked in the country.
They do the same thing all over? Look for kids?
Not just kids, anybody with latent mutant abilities, which I'm sure you all saw.
Are they still doing it? Do we know if they're still hitting different schools?
Hard to tell. Information's scattered now that the intranet is down.
Okay, so we head north and find out what's going on.
That's basically the goal. You don't have any bright ideas about... Huh?
Why would Mysterio bother with a radio tower when he's got Ultron on his side?
Well, and that's assuming that we know that they're working together. Could be a coincidence.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they were working together, they wouldn't need Mysterio to go and send anything out. Ultron could just do it himself.
It's a good point, but still doesn't help us at the moment.
It means we might have to worry about two different people fighting us at the same time.
I suppose that's true.
Unless it's something to do specifically with radio frequencies.
It's hard to tell.
Also, do we know if Ultron was in control of the Sentinel?
I doubt it.
Why use one of those when he could just, again, just speaking out of the blue here, do it himself?
Well, if we're thinking that's the idea, then why is this weird bright architect potentially pulling all these strings instead of doing it himself? If he's as big and as bad as Mysterio thinks he is, then obviously he's pulling strings instead of doing it himself, because why get your hands dirty when you can just take all the credit?
Something that I haven't considered until just now. Why would he give you the information about his big boss? He could have just kept it secret.
Confidence?
Maybe. He is known
or
for
he
that.
Doesn't exist.
Could be a lie.
Fanaticism? Maybe he's influenced by something?
All good questions. I guess we'll just have to find out.
So, let's start with doing what you were saying by going around and following different cars.
Alright. Ouroboros, lead the way.
Well, I got a change of clothes first.
Yeah, take your time.
We don't DM. We don't have
Why do you
any
smell like
of those
7-Eleven?
devices
You go to 7-Eleven without
that
me?
AIM had in the schools.
How do you know what 7-Eleven smells like?
Are you asking about like the
And
collars and
food.
stuff?
No, the what we found in the restroom.
Oh, no. Effectively, Q destroyed it, and it was marked and put into a container somewhere. I don't think it's one of the items that you requested.
Before we head out, could I request access not for the item itself, but just the information that we have on? Oh wait, and that's not. Never mind. Maybe there's something in the databank already.
Yeah, just looking at a cursory glance. The good news is your system still works while offline. It is intranet as opposed to internet. But new information is getting, obviously, you're not getting new information because of the data breach. What you do see marked down by SHIELD researchers is that it features technology very advanced. Something that piques their interest is that the device is self-powered using a very condensed power source similar to Tony Stark's arc reactor. The signal that it sends out uses a lot of waveforms, not just contained to radio and TV, but among other things, light.
I'll definitely note the light part down. Would it be possible for me to get a sense of whether or not this device could also block out Ultron's influence in some way? Or would that be a bit outside of my...
You know what? Make me... Let me look at the stats really quick. Yeah, make me a logic check, if you wouldn't mind. That's pretty good, an 18. Just thinking around about the sort of technology limitations that would be present in a device like this. If this device were up and running, and it were projecting all of these different waveforms, it would cause interference on almost every level. Because imagine for a moment that you're trying to tune your radio, but every station is coming from this thing.
Mm-hmm. Mark that as a theory now. Crackshot will think about that to himself for a little.
All right.
Need a little more evidence.
Okay. So you all are heading out then, I suppose. And you all head into your car and begin to drive around. Without any particular directions, you begin to head north. And what's the plan here as you're all sitting in the car?
Sure, a lot of cars here.
I mean, y'all need to keep an eye on who's heading north and how many cars go in the same direction. And we have to pick a direction even north, like, to follow and make sure that we're going wherever these cars are going and being left. And if that is the case and they're staying there for so long, then why? What are they dropping off? What are they leaving?
So just cars heading north.
That's the only pattern I've noticed looking at traffic cams and things like that. Once you get north of the state, off of the exits, it gets harder to track them. Less cameras on civilian streets.
Are they going to different exits or mostly to the same ones?
Different.
Hey, Q.
Hmm.
Did you notice anything weird when you were in town?
Saw the name of our team on a newspaper, but we're heroes, isn't that the point?
I saw newspapers.
Other than that, debris, rats, crime, the usual.
Do you think it's all the same as what it was before all this stuff happened?
I don't know, I just moved here. To me, this is the norm.
Fair, I guess. I mean, most of us are new to the area, so I guess it doesn't really help.
Any other bright questions?
I don't know. You were the last one to go out in the city. On that note, I guess we should just start heading on the high. Were they going on the highway, Daredevil, or were they taking different streets?
The ones I were watching were on the highway.
To the highway, I guess.
Well, I've got to be in the back seat, so you guys can take the front.
I can drive.
No.
Wait, no. Cannot let you drive.
Oh,
Daredevil
come on.
smiles.
Daredevil can drive.
Anytime.
No! If I can't, he can't.
I think he's just better at being blind. I don't know. You might
Like,
have a
kinda, like,
pass.
full on turns to Slateskin.
Are you gonna tell me he's not better at being blind?
No, I'm gonna say I'm better at being blind.
You would say such a thing?
Yeah, and I've said it to his face before. Turns to Daredevil, I'm better at being blind.
He sort of just raises an eyebrow. If you say so.
Hey. If I'm not
Hey.
now, I'm gonna be later. Because you're gonna be old and crickety. I'm still in my prime.
So it's decided then. You're driving.
I mean, you guys are already driving, but
Yeah.
Oh. I thought we wouldn't. Okay, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'll just swap the driver's seat around real quick. Press the button on the dash, puts the blind person in the driver's seat.
you know, since creative ideas aren't flowing, why don't we all make some vigilance checks?
That's a button, I'm sure.
Hey!
I'll make it, but
17.
I'm not
Do I have
gonna
anything
notice
for
much.
vigilance? I don't think so. Yeah, no. No, in
Do you
combat.
want me to make it with trouble, by the way, Gare?
Yeah,
Which technically would just be a straight roll.
yeah.
Oh. 10.
I got a
Pain.
big success.
Yeah, you got a fantastic success. Which means that you and I get to work together on what that means. So-
Wait, hold on. Sorry, hold on. I get double edge, so I just get one edge now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure it's if you're talking about the heightened sense, I'm pretty sure that's double trouble.
Holy shit, Team Rocket.
They also have double edge on vigilance check to perceive
Okay.
things.
Yeah.
If I have vision issues, should I do a trouble?
You have vision issues?
Yeah.
Unless the ability straight up says that.
No.
I mean, that's good to keep in mind, though, especially if you're trying to discern something at a distance. But in
That's
this
why I
case,
didn't know what kind of vigilance we're talking here.
we're just general looking around. You guys are driving on the highway right now. And I would say...
I gotta roll my edge for my...
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and do that. Well,
I have double edge.
for those of you that rolled over a 15...
Damn.
I'll say the thing that you notice most predominantly is when you're heading up north, you see the general stuff. There's people on the highway getting to and from their job. I think right now it's closer to noon. Or actually, no, it's closer to like 10 a.m., I want to say, because you guys went early in the morning to the warehouse. So
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, it's pretty slow because people are already at work or doing something else. But you do recognize that there are a couple of cars that would normally have like company logos on them or branding, but don't. That's really the biggest thing that you notice that's odd.
You mean like
They don't say like Nissan.
Right,
Stuff like
like
unmarked vehicles?
yeah, like the vehicles have a license plate. They appear to have like, you know, a truck bed or, you know, like a 4-car sedan, but they don't have like a Ford logo or, you know, a Buick logo or even like a year for the model on any of those cars.
Well, I'm driving. I don't notice this.
Hey, that's odd. You see that car over there?
Yeah.
I think it's missing something.
Do we have sirens on the vehicle?
Meh.
We have a horn.
Ouroboros,
I don't
as you're
think-
looking over the dash, you just see 14 black unmarked buttons.
Hey, God, there's
Check the
another
dash.
car
There
over
might be
there.
a manual.
I'm gonna start pressing buttons.
No!
How many?
Firing missiles.
I was about to say, Ouroboros, are you stopping him?
Yeah, I'll like swat his hand.
Okay.
Check the dash. There it might be a manual.
Okay, fine.
Hey, guys, I'm seeing a few cars now that have nothing on them.
Me too.
Why do you do this?
I don't know.
Is there a button for sirens?
Yeah, you've been reading through the manual, and it is boring as fuck. But you eventually find that it is the third button from the left side on the top row that would be able
I got
to
it.
turn on the siren.
I'm gonna turn it on and try and get that car to pull over.
Yeah, so you press the button, and the first thing you notice is it's not like a police light that's red and blue. It's green. And as it begins to whir up, you can see the car ahead of you begins to speed up.
Oh, that's not good. Where's the button for missiles?
No. Why is he in the front seat?
Because I called shotgun, like I always do.
Hold on, I gotta get some... Nope.
Some really, really chill chase vibes.
There we go. So your sirens are on, you're looking for a missile button. You're reading through the manual, no missile button. A lot of them seem to be like typical spy stuff, like you have road traps that stop your cars from following you. There's a couple of buttons for telecoms devices. You do see a deployable bootstrap.
Oh?
That sounds kind of dumb, but okay. Wait. Bootstrap like a bootstrap?
Like it goes on the wheel of the car and keeps it from driving.
Oh, like a boot.
Yes.
Ah.
Well, both in and out of character. I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna press the button.
It's the thing that locks a tire.
Yeah.
So if you get like arrested,
our
your
tires?
car-
It locks.
There.
It's a deployable one, so I imagine it shoots it somehow.
it deploys it onto ours.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You're not going nowhere.
Ouroboros, are you keeping pace with the car that's now speeding ahead of you?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to deploy a really cool thing. All of you can check in your journals for a listing called van.
Hell yeah.
Van.
Fuck.
It
Yeah,
has no.
I'm going to touch
focus.
all the buttons immediately. No.
I do not see. Oh, in the journal, shield van.
Yes.
Oh, you should be careful. There's an ejection button somewhere.
That would have been really
Hey,
funny.
The van can grab.
I'm just gonna start pressing buttons. I fly out of the car.
Yeah.
So, you guys can see that there's a bunch of different things, but most notably, the
Machine guns.
deployable machine gun turrets on the top.
Yeah, no, the boot is fine.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have ranged powers, so I might get ready to use the guns.
Once you press the boot button, you hear a voice you've never heard before in the car go, "Target not within range."
Oh, come on, speed up.
I will speed up.
Car exceeding speed limit.
Oh my
Is there a
god.
shut up button?
No.
Punch it.
Are you an intelligent AI?
No.
Are you
Oh.
Ultron?
No.
Say no if you're stupid. Oh.
Millspear's just gonna look to Slateskin again.
Look, you gotta get your wins where you can.
Well, you just lost to a car.
Okay, whatever, remove speed limit.
No.
Why not?
Stupid.
Question:
think if
Are
I
you
smashed
saying
it,
that the
it-
car has a built-in speed limit, or you're telling us that we're exceeding the speed limit?
Yes.
Hey, the
can't
speed
ask
limit
more
says
than one
120.
question.
We should go and match that.
Or
you
Boris, the car is automatically speeding up.
Well, since the car is being useless, I'd like to try and telekinetically manipulate the car in front of us. Just lift its, like, the back of the car up a little so that it can't drive.
Ooh, okay. Are you using an ability for that? Telekinetic. Yeah. The maximum range for this is 5 spaces times the character's rank, so that's you guys were
10.
So yes. Okay. While you're driving this this van in order to get within 10 spaces, you're using standard driving right now. Fast driving is 15, and nitrous driving is 20 squares. You need to make an agility check if you want to catch up to this thing.
My agility or van agility?
Your agility.
Okay. I'm assuming non-combat again.
Yes.
Um,
Okay.
Pretty solid.
So you all witness what you assume to be a pretty elderly man suddenly shift into high gear and ram his foot on the gas, and the van lurches forward.
Wait,
What's
Now you're
going on
within
up there?
range.
Press the button!
I'm pressing the button.
When you press the button, you can see in front of you the hood lifts a bit. You hear a poof, and then the car in front of you abruptly stops and begins tearing itself apart as the wheel begins to spin with the boot on it.
Oh.
It crashes into a nearby concrete sidelining, and the car automatically screeches to a halt.
Doesn't sound good.
Okay.
My turn.
You do good cop, I do bad cop.
Quickly make sure that he's alive first.
Okay.
Do I hear a heartbeat? Can I open up the back and can I just like listen for a heartbeat?
It's raining.
I'm running over there.
Wait, aren't we driving?
I'll.
Not anymore.
The car stopped.
It's just parked.
Our
I'll
car
stay-
stopped.
Slateskin, go make sure that the person is not injured.
Okay.
I'll stay back
It's
with
too
my
late.
gun ready.
Yes, you thump, thump, thump in the rain. Water splashes around you. Cars are whirring by on the highway, and you eventually make it to the crash site.
Die.
That's the sound of Slateskin arriving.
That's what it was.
I'm so
The rest of you aren't too far behind, and Slateskin, as you reach the car, it doesn't look good. The front of the car is smashed into the concrete sidelining on this highway, and it seems
like
to be
to-
smoking.
I'd like to rip off a door.
Yeah, you rip off a door, and you see an unconscious person sitting in the front seat.
I check for a
And then
pulse.
I'd like to take the person out. Maybe undo the seatbelt.
That's when you find that their legs are kind of... They're pretty stuck in there.
How stuck?
Q, you do determine that they have a heartbeat.
Are they breathing?
Yes, although it's a lot of red where their jeans are.
Are their legs like glued? Or are we talking like got crumpled in?
They're currently pinched. Where there was leg
Can I
room, there is no longer
unpinch?
leg room.
Can I unpinch?
Sure, yeah, make a, what is that? I know the system that I'm using.
I assume melee. I don't know.
Yes, that would be it. Melee check.
Nice.
Holy moly, it's a fantastic success. So,
I'm gonna scan the manual for any like first aid.
all right, yeah. If you want to do this quickly, go ahead and make me a logic check. So, with a fantastic success, you have the dexterity of an angel unpinching this person's legs, and yeah, they're crushed. They're basically gone. You drag the person
syndrome's not that bad.
out of the car and lay them on the raining sidewalk.
Well, it won't be red for long in the rain.
That's a good way of looking at it. What a positive way to think about the situation.
Do I
What an
get
octopus.
whatever the word is? Inspiration for that?
I'm sorry, what?
That is
Like
his
in-
optimism get an
For acting in
inspiration.
character.
Whatever the word is.
Inspiration?
No.
Do I get karma for that? Also, I forgot karma was a thing in this game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wait, what does it do? Reroll or something?
Yep, that's
I
right.
don't remember.
It can also help you heal people.
Who needs that?
Yeah, great
The
question.
guy with the broken legs.
Oh, can I heal the guy with the broken legs?
I think unless the rules are specific about it, that should be able to work.
How many karma is that?
Let's look at the quick rule sheet.
Wait, is this a good guy or a bad guy though?
Yeah, you don't know. I'm looking at the rules cheat sheet now.
All
While
we
you do
know
that,
is
I'd
we
like to
turned
call
on our
back.
sirens and they ran.
I'd like to
You
yell
can
back to the
spend
van.
1 karma anytime to gain an edge on an action check. Give an enemy trouble on a check that involves your character. You can recover health, you can recover focus, make either recovery action, but for an unconscious or demoralized ally.
Hey guys, this guy's got some real messed up legs. Should I try and fix him?
Sure,
Maybe
we
someone
might
with
have to
a
amputate.
gentler touch.
At this point, Daredevil has approached the scene and pulls out some bandages from his utility belt and is trying to cut off circulation to the bottom part of the injured person's legs.
Nah, he's got it.
Still Spirit will come over. Just grumbling.
A little reckless, don't you think?
Well, it's their fault for speeding up.
It's always somebody's fault.
Do you think... I mean, do they look like a civilian? Do they look like they're doing something?
Doesn't matter, they probably had something to hide.
If you'd like to pat them down, you could make a vigilance check.
Or
Ooh,
can I...
pat them
I'm gonna pat them
down.
down a little bit, but like I'm also gonna use the rain to kind of help give me a visual of what they look like.
Yeah.
Would that
Q,
be-
while we're dealing with this, could you search the vehicle?
Sure. I'll do just that.
Wasn't it? No, it
Yeah,
was
another
smoking,
vigilance
right?
check for me. Sorry, what'd you say?
Was it the car smoking?
Yes.
Maybe be cautious.
10.
Hold on, I got double. I got double on this shit.
Yeah, in this case, because you're viewing somebody close, you don't have any trouble on this. It's when you're trying to view things far away that it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
I describe it like you're nearsighted, but you have, like, microscopic vision.
That's cool. I keep trying to hit edge and it doesn't wanna.
Maybe I can do it for you. Do you want to re-roll the ones?
Yes.
Awesome.
Any other one. It's great. There you go, 13. I'll take a 13.
Yeah, 13's not bad. And you rolled a 10 to search the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you immediately begin to recognize that, like, the interior is filled with smoke. It's beginning to get pretty hot. You quickly go through the glove box, try to search around the floor. You don't find all that much. When you get to the trunk, however, you do find a couple of boxes.
Ooh. I will take them and bring them to our vehicle without opening them.
Okay, easy enough to do. As for... Sorry, my mind is blanking. I'm almost there. Still Spirit. With a 13, you pat them down, and you don't find any super relevant information. You find, driver's license, and their name appears to be Marcus Brandon.
Okay. Did he...
You wouldn't know that.
No.
I'm tired of you being blind. Why can't you just not be blind?
Looks like their name is Marcus Brandon.
Thank you.
Oh, is that what his health card says? Oh, you guys don't have health cards. Is that what his ID says? Sorry.
Canada!
She's gonna give him the ID card.
Oh,
And then did his clothing feel like they were like a thicker cotton, like he was coming from like being a janitor, a mechanic, or
Pretty standard wear, actually. He seems to be wearing a
casual outfit?
Yeah, zip-up hoodie, jeans. You can't really tell what shoes he was wearing. They're kind of crushed, but yeah.
I don't touch his leg.
Well, at this point, Daredevil has done his best to cut off circulation. We need a doctor.
I guess I'll step away and call for paramedics.
Yeah, you call 911. You get a dispatcher. You give them the relevant information, and they're on their way.
So maybe next time we don't try and shoot somebody off of the road? Just a
Not
thought.
I.
Daredevil has moved the body into the back of your van, where they are currently laying on the floor.
Can I move over to where Q is with the boxes?
Yeah, Q has set the boxes, I assume, somewhere near like the back of the front seats.
Yep.
So what's in the box?
I don't know.
Does it sound like there's any whirring or ticking noises from inside the box?
Nope.
I'm gonna
Oh.
put my
Oh,
ear
what?
right up to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you no.
Cool. Just making sure. We gonna open the boxes?
Not now.
Well, why not?
Well, you never know what's inside.
Yeah, well, it's not like it's Christmas or something. We can open the box. Santa's not gonna give us any more coal than we've already gotten.
I guess you're right. I'll open the first box. I'll sit back down in the car and open the box.
Q,
What's in the box?
Don't tell me he came.
as you put down your phone, you see a semi-truck swerving to try to hit you all.
Oh!
You have a second to react.
I run really fast.
I have the ability to levitate one person.
Wait, is it just Q that uses, or we all use this?
Is this specifically reactions or?
I should have said you all. I was going off of Q because that's what we were doing, but you all see a semi-truck coming towards you to hit you.
I grab the boxes and get out of the car.
Okay, that's easy enough to do.
Wait, hold up. Do I see? Sorry.
No, but you hear a as it's coming towards you.
How nice of them to honk.
Now, in order to get out of the way, are we doing specifically reactions or whatever is like?
No,
arcade
I'm
or-
allowing you to do freeform stuff here.
Okay. I'm not really all too worried about Slateskin. I'm sure he could survive that.
Yeah.
But I want to use my my group levitation ability, and I'll pick up Crackshot and phew, go up.
You,
Okay,
Try
Are you grabbing Crackshot?
Frickin' transport.
Q, you grab the boxes and you're skedaddling.
Yep.
What are the rest of you doing?
Guess I'll walk home.
Are you just... A semi-truck is about to hit you. Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm walking through it.
Oh my god!
if possible, while levitating, I'll try a shot on the tire, preferably the one closest to the edge of the road, so that it will
Oh, sure.
veer into the side instead of the rest of traffic.
Yeah,
I mean,
go ahead and make an attack. And I'm going to give you trouble on this, but I think you have an advantage on that, right? Just because you're cool and stuff.
I don't think I have edge. I think I just have high pluses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're shooting in the rain on a very specific target, so...
I actually trouble wouldn't have made that worse. So, actually, wait. What am I supposed to trouble? Just any die?
Highest
Center
number.
one? Highest number.
Ooh.
In that case, this one.
Actually,
yeah.
not too bad. So you quickly fire into the tire, and it does make it veer more off course. It's going to collide into the car that's already crashed.
The guy got out of there, right?
we
Yes,
pulled
he was moved to your van.
Okay, right.
I still wanted to be rammed through.
What was that?
Where
I
are
know what
you
that was.
standing, Ouroboros?
I'm floating with Crackshot.
Gotcha. Okay. Slateskin, it barely misses you and careens into the side and immediately blows up. There's now fire beginning to be put out by the water that's falling down, and more cars are starting to avoid your side of the road.
Can I run to
Well,
the
that's
cab of the
nice.
transport?
Yeah, it's now stopped. It's barreled through the concrete divider and is now sitting in between the two highways that are opposite of each other. There's a bit of a ditch, so it's fallen into there.
That's
Do we
fine.
think-
I'm booking it. I'm going in there.
I'm gonna try and pull the van up. Wait, is it falling off?
No.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Okay, you're booking it in there. You eventually make it to the cab. Surprisingly, despite barreling through like a ton of concrete, still pretty intact. But it's the explosion that did most of the damage. It appears from your vision, there's some vague shapes on the inside, but it's not exactly pretty.
Ugh.
Okay, now what would make someone want to do that?
Saying this calmly as fire is beginning to erupt from the oils leaking from the engine.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of just tapping your foot and your chin.
Maybe we should just head over to the north. I mean, if we stay here longer and we end up getting targeted more, we're just gonna cause more problems.
Well, we could have some more evidence.
Nobody's alive in the cab, right?
Safe to say no. I won't describe it to you, but it's not good.
No, that's okay. I just needed to know that there wasn't like somebody in misery. I'm gonna.
It's a semi, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna check the semi.
Is there,
See if
is
there's
there
any more boxes.
anything in the cab that isn't burnt or amalgamated, like papers or anything attached to the? I don't know what it's called. Like the radio and like the dashboard.
Make a vigilance check. Q, as you get to the back, it's locked.
I will slash the lock off.
Sure. Yeah, make an attack.
I'm gonna refresh because it really does not like.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that'll do it. You slash off the lock. You pull open the big semi-truck doors, and on the inside, you see a bunch of stretchers that have been pushed to the front. Some of them have toppled over, but they all have people on them.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, you suspect that some of them are bruised, might be some damage in there, but luckily, the cab explosion didn't do any damage to the cargo, as it would appear.
Hey, I need help over here.
I'll quickly head over there.
Daredevil is also following, and when he gets there, he puts a hand on the cab and then says, "Holy shit. We need to get these
Yeah, right.
people out of here." He immediately begins to run inside and try to pull a stretcher out.
I will use my group levitation to try and move as many people as I can.
Okay. What are you doing, Crackshot?
I'm vaguely a normal person, so I'm gonna get one person.
Okay. There's a total of 8 people in there.
Oh, that's somewhat manageable.
It appears that they were all connected to IVs, and they're on rolling stretchers. And immediately, you notice they have the same collars as the kids that you found.
Oh no. When I'm done with the people up front and grabbing any papers or anything, can I run to the back and help?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. For your role, I will let you know it's not easy searching through here. There is a lot of wet stuff on the inside of this cabin. It's also very hot. And when I say wet stuff, I mean it's a lot of red. You don't know that? You do eventually find a pocket of a person, at least part of them, and you pull out what appears to be some sort of ID card.
I'm gonna pocket
It's on a
that.
lanyard.
Okay, I'm gonna pocket that and hold on to it for now. There was nothing else that I thought would be necessary or like felt.
Yeah, no. You feeling around, you started poking some sharp metal bits and decided it's probably best not to investigate further.
Cool. Now she's gonna hop out and she's gonna run over and to the back and go, oh, fuck. And she's gonna start helping.
Yeah, so now you all are bringing these stretchers out in the rain. It's not pretty either. You see some of these people now have broken bones. They're still unconscious, and now that you get a better look at these stretchers, they currently have what is a strap around the waist, around the ankles, and around the arms. They're tied to these stretchers, which is why they were tumbling around in the back there. Are you disconnecting the IVs?
Crackshot is not.
No.
Okay, so now you have about 8 people, some of them injured, still attached to IVs in the rain. What the fuck is going on? Why aren't the paramedics here?
That's a good question.
Unless they got hit by a transport.
If we took them off the stretchers, could we fit this many people in the back of the van?
What van?
Oh. Right.
The van is still there.
Oh, I thought it got...
No, it was the other van, the guy that we shot off the road.
Okay, so our van's still there, perfectly fine.
Yes, because you hit it with a tire. Or you hit the tire and it veered off course.
Yes.
And hit the other one.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, the car that guy was previously in is fucking destroyed. That's what caused the explosion. The semi is now rammed into it, and it pushed it off of the road into the divot in between the two highways. Your van is untouched, and the sirens are still on.
Yeah, so do you think we could fit this many people in the back of the van?
I mean, just taking a look at it, probably. You'd have to stack them on top of each other or something.
Hey, can somebody who can see read this? She's gonna pull the, warm
Give me that.
and red sticky lanyard out of her pocket.
Yoink.
Yeah. It's, I'm gonna describe this to you, and maybe you'll put this together. It's a circle symbol with a skull in the center, and it has tendrils coming from where the teeth would be.
That sounds, if I am not correct, very Hydra-esque.
It is very Hydra-esque. It has no name or marking, other than that.
What is it?
It doesn't have any name or markings on it, but it has the symbol for Hydra.
For what?
Hydra. Criminals opposed shield.
At this point, you can see a couple of cars are now beginning to stop by you, and they're civilians, but they're taking pictures.
Hydra's in on this now?
So it would seem.
What the hell's going on?
Every single
We can-
The billing group is in on this.
Can we get the people out of the rain first?
And speak of the devil, you see and hear in the far distance an ambulance coming.
Maybe one isn't enough.
We're
We
gonna need
can-
a lot more
We can probably
ambulances.
take the rest.
Should we keep going north, or should we head back?
Well, we have new things to check out, but I think we can do that on the way there.
To the north.
You know what? I'll take care of these people. Clearly they don't want us to go there. You head north.
You
Northward we go.
Daredevil?
You're capable. I can take care of this. He's gonna give you a quick hug.
Ah! I hug him back! And then I'm gonna leave with the others.
Okay. You leave behind a crowd of people beginning to gather as Daredevil does what superheroes do best and try to calm them down. You all hop into the van and begin driving.
I want to check the boxes.
Not that one. That's way too fucking casual.
I'm gonna help you do this, but you could definitely see like Still Spirit's kind of like biting on her lip, a little bit irritated with the situation.
Now that you are out of the rain and Ouroboros begins to drive, the realization that something bad is happening begins to hit you. What are you all doing as you're driving?
Box.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
open the box. And inside is a bunch of surgical masks and doctor scrubs.
So fake costumes.
No, they're real. And I'll just tell you that straight up since you work in fashion. These are real.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll pass. I'll start passing them out. How many of them are there?
In this box, probably 10 uniforms and probably 20 masks.
Okay. You said there were more than one box, right?
Yes.
Alright, what's in the other?
Yeah, you rip it open, and on the inside appears to be surgical tools. Scalpels, some forceps, things like that.
Scalpel. Forceps. Thanks.
I'd
no,
say
you're
there are probably
fucking-
5 sets of surgical tools in here. They're sort of wrapped in a, like, holding cloth.
Well, either we stopped an actual doctor, or they were going to experiment on those kids. Well, it's not mutually exclusive, I guess.
Fucking psychos.
So normally I just look up these things when we make it back since we're already there, but since we're driving, who exactly are these Hydra people?
Oh.
Is Hydra in this world any like specifically different?
No.
I'm struggling to remember.
The biggest difference here is that I mentioned at the beginning of the campaign, S.H.I.E.L.D. was never corrupted by Hydra. In the MCU, they were like festering from the inside, but that never happened here. So the events of Winter Soldier are not canon. Basically, they were a driving force during the World War. During that time, they operated under Germany's nose, even trying to secede the Third Reich. Ultimately, they failed thanks to the ultimate power of Captain America, but they have been known to prop up, whether it's the official organization or copycats, as a symbol of oppression.
Yeah, we'll
I guess I'll kind of just relay that information on to everyone.
Yeah, they're a lovely bunch of people.
Where are you driving, Ouroboros?
I was told north.
Okay.
The medical stuff makes me feel like maybe I should be heading towards some sort of medical facility, but unless I'm given something else, that's my plan.
I mean, we don't really have anywhere to go to, but we could try following another transport. Maybe there'll be another one full of people.
I don't know if that's a bright idea. They might know what to look for now. Might get targeted again.
I mean, it's better than nothing. Unless somehow this car can magically change colors.
Is there a button in the manual for changing colors?
Is there a button in the manual for camouflage?
Not camouflage, although there is a button to add a tarp over the vehicle.
I feel like that's more... that's just a feeling. I feel like that's more, noticeable.
Well, we don't have to necessarily follow it. You could pretend to follow it and then go in front of it and just keep it in your rear view. And when it goes to make a turn or do something weird, just wait a little bit and then follow it after. We don't have to look like we're stalking them. Just, whatever else. The alternative is we just keep going around on this highway forever and ever and ever. Or go back to, headquarters.
What's the plan, guys?
I say we keep going.
Keep going.
Going where?
Well, are there any other unmarked vehicles?
Make a vigilance check.
Yes, sir. Not bad.
15 is the minimum. So, are you looking specifically for a semi or just any vehicle?
Any vehicle that lacks the markings and branding.
You eventually find what appears to be like a utility truck, so has a ladder on the top, appears to be, some sort of maintenance vehicle, with no markings on it, and no windows in the back.
No windows in the back, you say?
Yep.
What's hiding back there?
Well, if there's no windows in the back, they also have no way of checking certain, certain blind spots.
Yep.
So I'm gonna ask, how fast are we going right now, roughly?
That's up to Ouroboros.
I am following the speed limit.
65
Otherwise,
miles per hour.
The car will yell at us.
In that case, I want to try and see if Ouroboros can get me into that car's blind spot get out of the vehicle and start running to try and catch up to it, so I can like stay on it and follow it wherever it's going. And that way they can follow from a bigger distance without being conspicuous.
Genius. Let's communicate that in character.
Okay, hey, can you try and follow that car, but not too much. Put yourself in a spot where they won't see us through their mirrors.
Okay.
Wait, why?
I have an idea. Once I'm out of the car, just drive as you normally would, and try to see if you can follow it, but from a further distance. And eventually, if you lose track of it, I'm still on it, and I still have my phone, so...
Yeah, is that what you're doing? Ouroboros?
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. So as soon as he's in a blind spot, I'm gonna open the door, and I'm gonna try my best to... I'm gonna, like, keep holding on, and try to get my feet to go the same speed, which should be able to, because we're out of combat, and I have speedrun,
Yes.
which makes me as fast as a car.
Amazingly so, yeah. So, almost... Man, this is a really cool movie scene in my head. I don't know how it's looking in your guys's, but when you open the door, you start with one foot and transition to the other extremely quickly, and eventually you're running. You're holding onto the door frame, running with the car.
Yep. And I'm gonna try my best to catch up to the car and see if I can latch on.
Yeah, there's rain flying in your face, and you're having to put up your hand to make sure it doesn't go in your eyes. And you eventually make it to the handles of the doors in front of you.
Oof, I'm gonna catch it and hope not open it, obviously.
Good
But
news
I'm
is...
just gonna like chill there. It's locked?
Yes.
Hell yeah! All right. I'm gonna latch on and give a soldier salute to the car.
Ouroboros, you read that.
Okay.
What are you doing at this point?
I'll grab my phone with my other hand and I'll call like Still Spirit or something.
Bring, bring!
Yeah. Starts pulling out her little communicator.
The blind alarm, it's going off.
Hello, tech support.
Hi, tech support.
Ah, I was wondering what happened to you. You didn't go kersplat on the road, obviously.
No.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm latched onto a car, but I guess you couldn't see that.
Oh,
Such
yeah.
a shame. I looked so cool doing it too.
I bet nobody could do it better than you.
Anyway, put me on speaker.
You are on speaker.
Great. So, I suppose you can lay back, and I'll give you directions to wherever we're going.
You know,
Okay.
this is not the route I was expecting, but this is pretty awesome. I gotta give it to you.
Thanks.
Great.
So yeah, you're talking to them on the phone. You're latching onto the back of this car. Ouroboros, you're driving a safe distance away.
I will like get like extra far.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys begin to follow this car. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then eventually they make a turn off an exit. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
I'm here
waiting
for
for
the-
you
I'm
to
here
just
for the
say
joyride.
no.
No.
No,
We're
he's got
leaving.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start roasting and making jokes constantly, unless Q gives the direction and then she shuts up.
All right. You eventually make your way through what appears to be a pretty country-ish area. There's a lot of tall grass and a couple of farms that you pass by. Eventually, you make it to the coastline once again. Here you can see a bunch of warehouses with huge boat docks that lead out of the state and into the... Man, I'm gonna get roasted on my geography. Hold on.
You're fine.
Is it the Pacific Ocean?
On the west coast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, phew. Ha! I knew the whole time. Yes, it's the Pacific Ocean that leads out that way. So,
I didn't say Atlantic, it's fine.
you follow this vehicle all the way through these streets, passing businesses, then passing storage houses, and eventually, it goes into a parking lot. However, you can see at the front of the parking lot is a check-in desk with a security officer. Q.
I'm gonna hide on the top of the car.
On the top? Alright, cool.
Yeah, I'll just lay flat top of the car.
This is going to be a sneak, which, if you don't know, works as your agility defense against their, I think it's their...
Vigilance?
Yeah.
Vigilance.
So let me roll that real quick.
Okay. My agility defense is 15.
Yeah, easily.
Very nice. That's the trick. No one ever looks up.
It's true. I'll even give you a bit of the conversation as they pull up. Gamma E3, 12 targets. Go on through. And as he says that, the gate lifts and the van goes through. You begin to feel the rain pelting on your back as the car eventually pulls into a spot. And you can hear the unlocking of the doors.
Okay. I'm going to ready an attack, just in case.
Okay.
I'm readying a snipe. Not aimed. Trigger, weapon pointed at me, target the weapon.
Gotcha. All right. What are the rest of you doing?
Oh no, crying probably.
I'm going to mention the check-in gate.
Yeah, I'm not going to pull in. I might drive past the place that they're currently at and find somewhere down the street that I could safely park.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll for that. That's pretty easy to do. You drive a little bit, maybe 2 minutes away, and you find a spot under an overhang from an abandoned building, and you park the car there.
From here, we're logistical support for Q. We wait for his call, and if he needs our help, we go in.
Okay. If that's the plan, Q.
No, if nobody's objecting.
I mean, do we have to go all sneaky peeky like?
Could be.
Only if it requires it.
I mean, we can.
I mean, the choice is, it's a free world. You have free will. You can do what you want.
Oh, can I change my held action from snipe to snapshot?
Sure.
Just in case there's more than one person pointing a gun at me at the same time.
Yeah, you're good.
Good point.
The woman driving the car steps out and doesn't see you. She opens the back doors, and you can hear her pulling out some sort of cart. And as the wheels slap against the concrete, she shuts the doors and begins to walk it towards a very dilapidated-looking warehouse.
Is she alone?
Sorry,
I
what?
guess you'll never know.
Is she alone?
Yes.
I thought you said shalom. And I was
Now,
Shalom.
I will
Shalom.
say
Shalom.
the you haven't scoped the area, but she's the only one you see for now.
And happy Hanukkah. That's a great point.
I want to make that clear. I don't want to give you the false confidence here. You have not scoped the area. She's she's alone right now. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll quickly scope then. See what she's pushing. See if I can spot anyone.
Yeah, make a
that's- that
vigilance
could be
check
waiting
with
for-
trouble because it's raining.
Yep, because it's raining. Boop. And boop. Oh damn! It's a big drop.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the building that she's heading towards, you see some figures, but you don't see anybody in the immediate area. Oh, for the audio listeners,
And-
he rolled a 15 and then got a 10.
Yeah. Though, how far away are these figures approximately?
30 feet?
Okay, never mind. I'll wait. I'll phone them.
In my head, I
guess
imagine
we-
you slinking against the side of the van.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm assuming the call has never really ended.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna relay that. Okay, Min, there's, I don't know, it's a, I can't really see much right now, but some woman just rolled a cart into another building. I'm gonna try and see if there's any other entry points that you might be able to make your way through. There's a check-in at the front gate, so...
Understood. Standing by.
Okay. I'm going to keep looking around the area, maybe for another entrance, or at least for a point that doesn't either not supervised at all, or very lightly supervised to the point where I could take them down myself
Okay.
and make an entry point for the rest of the team.
Yeah. So I'll say you. I'm assuming you're sneaking during this.
Of course, yes.
You sort of stealthily sneak in front of the row of cars. Thankfully, this parking lot is pretty full. It's currently holding, I'm guesstimating about 50 cars. So you get in front of the row of cars and begin to like make your way, keeping your head down.
Yeah. Very quickly, are all of these cars unmarked? Same thing?
Yes. It's
Okay.
very consistent. If strange. It's weird because they look like cars that you've seen all the time, but the fact that they don't have a brand makes it... You're not sure if they removed it or what the case is with that, without taking a closer
Yeah.
look. But
Yeah.
they're all unmarked in terms of that. So you're in the front of them. You're moving. You eventually make your way to the corner of the parking lot. The way I describe this is you're currently looking at the front doors of the warehouse at a 15-degree angle. And you can see the woman has already entered inside and the doors are closing. And there are two men sitting there with guns. They don't appear to be like security guards. They look like thugs. They're wearing some very street-looking clothes and are wearing beanies and sunglasses.
Okay. So corner of the parking lot. In that case, I'm assuming it's unguarded.
What, the parking lot itself?
Yeah.
Looking around, yeah. I mean, there aren't any, like, watchtowers or anything like that. There aren't, like, guards walking in between the cars or anything. The only real security is the security gate and then the two gentlemen sitting at the front of the building.
Okay, so is this like a fence I can jump, or is it a wall?
It's an open parking lot. Yeah. How do I describe this? Yeah, so, like... There's a fence getting into the parking lot where the security gate is placed. But now that you're in, there aren't any walls or anything to jump over. It's just the cars, the pavement, and then there's a sidewalk that leads up to the warehouse. You're currently... The way I describe it is you're at the top left, and the warehouse is at the top in the center. So you're looking at a 15-degree angle from the left side of that square.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll relay this. But the problem is that I don't really know where I am in relation to them. So.
You know what? Let me do something real quick. We can use this screen, and I'll just draw a quick picture for you. It's hard to describe over audio, so I do apologize.
That's all right.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a square for the fenced-in part. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna make a square for the fenced-in parking lot. So you have this. Security checkpoint is here. Road leading up to the parking lot is here. Your friends are probably somewhere over this way.
Mm-hmm.
There's a building here. They're under an archway on the side of the building here. You are currently, if these are parking spots, and the warehouse is up here. You are currently, like, right here. And the guards are standing here, and there's a sidewalk that leads up to there.
Where are you right now?
Can I hold the phone closer to Ouroboros? Because I don't know where we are.
Are we still in the same spot? Sorry, I was muted.
You haven't moved.
Okay, just making sure. We're just around the block.
I have an idea that might make this faster, but I might be a bit riskier as well. I could just take down whoever's at the front.
Are we trying to get in right now, or should we just, surveillance?
You don't have to whisper. You're far as fuck from here.
Yeah, okay, but, don't need other people hearing this on your end. I don't know if you've got an earbud in or whatever.
Well, I assume I didn't really get a good look when they were going through the front, did I?
Not with your vigilance roll.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you want from that?
How many people?
How many people are at the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the front of the warehouse, the security checkpoint.
Oh, yeah, you didn't get a good look at that, no. There's at least one security guard, but as for people who are circling the perimeter, you haven't checked.
Okay, well, wherever you are right now, if you want to get in, it's either through the side where I'm at, or through the front. I don't know if you could sneak in from the other side, but it'd probably be dangerous for me to try and cross.
I guess from there, I'll look to the party. All right, we're gonna try and get in now. I'm gonna look over to Crackshot. Would you be able to be surveillant as we are trying to see if people are around? We can try and get in from the side.
What's the terrain of this area like?
So if you're looking at the map here, I'll sort of just describe it. There's a lot of concrete. This area is next to water, so I don't want to draw over the things that I've already drawn because it's going to be hard to delete. But in the area in the middle here, the reason why there's like that big square around it is because there's water there. You guys are like on a harbor. The warehouse is sitting on a platform over the water where boats can come in. And in order to like go in from the right side, you would be treading water. On the left side, there's more concrete as there's another building, probably abandoned, that connected to this other building at some point. And the road in the middle is marked towards that. Is there anything else that you wanted to know?
Are there like a lot of trees between where we are currently and the where else?
No. Your
Like
best
nothing-
your best cover are things like other buildings and street lamps.
But like I could be on top of our van and see everything over there.
Pretty much, yeah. At that height, you might not be able to get a lot of details over the fence, but you can see the stuff over there. It's a pretty good line of sight, yeah.
Yeah, I can do surveillance from here, I think.
Understood.
Oh, actually, let me double check. Each space is 5 feet, right?
Yes, essentially.
So 5, 8, 40, 400. I have no idea how far away 400 feet is.
I'll say it's at the reaches of your vision, but you could get there. Yeah.
Can Crackshot see me right now?
No.
Damn.
All right.
I think a bit closer I could probably see everything better, but if you just need like basic surveillance, I could do that from here.
I'll toss him the keys. I'll say, Slateskin, stick with him. If things go wrong, we'll call you in for a, I guess, more loud approach.
Slateskin.
Tronz?
I'm sorry, my headset's been really weird. What was that?
Slateskin, you remain here with Crackshot. Provide him support in case things go wrong out here. If things go wrong inside, then we'll call for you guys to come in loudly.
Sounds good.
Yep. Oh, I will.
Right, still spirit. Let's head out.
Aye, Captain.
Important to
I'll,
note,
go.
are you sneaking?
Yes.
Okay, you're moving slower, but you're remaining undetected unless they beat your vigilance. Or your agility. Their vigilance. You get what I mean. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you heading towards, like, are you on the road heading towards the building?
So, in case it wasn't obvious, I left the car with Crackshot.
Yep.
And Still Spirit and I, probably not like openly on the road. We're trying to take the shortest route to where Q is located without being really seen by anyone.
Okay. Are you comfortable doing parkour?
Oh yeah. You saw me on the parkour test at the start, session 0.
Okay.
I got this.
You guys are superheroes, so I'll just describe the epic shit that you just did.
Hell yeah.
You,
Yeah.
noticing that there are a bunch of abandoned buildings on the sides of this road, decide that the best approach, since it's raining and visibility would be difficult looking straight up, is climb the buildings and jump between them until you get to the left side where Q is. So, without communicating much, you climb up a ladder on an emergency escape to the top of one building and leap from building to building, eventually making your way down. And now you are on this very crude map, probably here.
Okay. And the three of us are together now.
Not quite. There's still the perimeter of the parking lot in the fence. You can see, you can, if you make a good enough vigilance check, you could see Q in the parking lot. But the warehouse itself and the security checkpoint are still, like, a problem that you need to solve.
I don't think I'd be able to hear him in any regard, unfortunately, because of the rain.
Mm-hmm.
But I still would like to give it a go, just in case.
At this distance, it would be double trouble.
Ooh, so
Team
this
Rocket.
is great. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Make it double.
Okay.
Prepare for trouble and make it trouble.
13.
Yeah, you have to.
No, I get, for heightened senses 2, I get double edge, which means those double troubles become a straight shot.
They also have a double edge on vigilance checks to perceive things.
Yeah. Okay. With a 13, you don't hear him.
She kind of, like, turns her head a bit over towards, Ouroboros and goes, "Could you see him?"
I'll give it a shot. Since I also have heightened senses too, I'm assuming it's double trouble, making it a regular roll.
You have
At this
eyeballs.
distance, and the fact that, you know, he's wearing dark clothing in the rain, yeah.
Alright.
What about my bright ass hair that's all white?
Great point.
That's it.
Yeah, with a 10, not quite. But you were told of his position. He's in the parking lot and he's staring at the doors to the warehouse.
Okay.
I mean, we could just try and sneaky Bobiki in.
That wouldn't be too hard for me, considering I can just straight up teleport.
Can you teleport me with you?
I cannot.
You suck. I mean, I have. Nothing that's helpful in this moment, unfortunately. You kind of picked the wrong person to come with you. But I mean, we can sneak, at least to a certain extent.
Status?
Bye, kind of working on it. Just
Are you near
outside
the front?
parking lot.
We are. We can sort of see where your position is, but we can't quite see you.
What if we pincer the people at the front?
Quiet takedown.
And then we can get the car and park it in the in here? We have the costumes. We could just pretend to be people that work here.
We do have that Hydra thing.
The two idiots at the front, they don't look very legit. They might think that if they let us through from the front, that they, they probably wouldn't have to rethink it.
Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, as a reminder, you are wearing your hero uniforms, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, bright fucking red.
I'm gonna start making my way towards the front.
Ouroboros, do you want to go meet up with him?
Yes.
Okay, I'll stay here, and once the coast is clear, give me another call.
Alright, I'm gonna start moving. I'm gonna go back up like this.
Okay.
Step behind the cars.
Mhm.
And then from here, can I get somewhat of a view of this area?
Yeah, I describe it. It's a short building, probably 7 feet tall. Pretty basic. Looks to be made out of like synthetic materials. There's a window on both sides that the security checkpoint goes through. You can see the back of a head of a security guy there.
On this side?
Yes.
Okay. And there's nothing on this side, is there?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get closer. I'm still sneaking. Hopefully the rain makes it harder to hear me.
I mean, yeah, even if... Because remember, you guys have double trouble to see things far away. These people also do.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way closer here.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and see if I can spot Ouroboros and Still Spirit.
You give me a vigilance check, double trouble, and then I'm also going to make a vigilance check for this guy.
I will say I have gotten closer.
Oh, what a shame.
I'm gonna try and teleport in at the time that you go in.
Still a 6 with trouble. I can't keep track of which one my roll is. Hold on. Okay, that's still a 17.
That's incredibly good. Yeah, you spot them. And I'm sorry, Q. What were you saying? Not Q. Ouroboros. I don't know why I keep doing that. Ouroboros. What were you saying?
I've split from Still Spirit, and I'm closer at this point, waiting for him to go in.
Okay.
So that I can teleport in and help him out.
Then seeing you, I'm gonna start getting closer to the window where I saw the back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's the back of the head, so I'm just gonna look in.
Yeah, they appear to be doing some rudimentary paperwork. They look kind of bored. It's a middle-aged man, has a bit of a tub.
And it's just one person.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a door?
Yes.
I'm going to try to very quietly open it.
You put your hand on the handle, and it is locked.
Okay. I want to try something here.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's a good idea. This window, what does it look like? Is it just a normal window? Is it reinforced?
It has some steel grating behind it, but you think it's just normal glass. Like, it has a cross-hatching of steel in there, supposedly, like, maybe to stop blunt weapons or knives or something, but...
Yeah, so I couldn't just barge in from the window.
Right.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna continue looking. Is the man armed?
Yes, he appears to have a pistol strapped to his
Okay.
side.
Does there appear to be some sort of communication device, like a phone or walkie-talkie?
There is a walkie-talkie. It's sitting on the desk where he's currently working on some paperwork. He's sitting down at this point.
Okay. Then in that case, I have 2 actions, so I am really fast.
Hmm.
I want to see if I can cut the side of the door so that the locking mechanism gives, and then immediately cut the walkie-talkie in half as well.
Okay. Yeah, you're a superhero. That's super easy to do. We're technically in combat now, but I'm not going to make you guys roll initiative because I'm assuming this is going to be over pretty quickly.
I have 2 turns regardless, so
Right.
it would be my turn again.
Yes, so you slash into the door, you bust in, and it's very easy to slash into the walkie-talkie. He's going for his weapon now.
I'm like holding my hand with a finger gun towards him right now. Drop it.
He's gonna fire.
Okay. I mean, again, lightning actions. I have 2 turns technically before he does if we're in combat.
Yes.
I want to cut his weapon in half horizontally, like through the barrel.
Okay, give me an attack with trouble.
All right. It's going to be a straight roll because I have edge on these with signature attack.
Yes.
Boink.
Can I see the enemy from where I'm standing?
Did you make a vigilance check before?
Not beforehand, no.
Yeah, this would be another vigilance check.
Do you want me to roll the combat or out, like non-combat one?
Technically, we're in combat now.
Okay, I'll roll the combat one. And then, am I still considered far away that I get trouble on the things? Because I do also have heightened senses.
This would just be normal trouble. But yeah, double trouble is when you're trying to like scope things from far distances in the rain.
Normal trouble, so I'll have 1 edge. Great.
Same roll, 11. With an 11, I'll give you the silhouette. You can see the silhouette of this person. As for Q, you do slash through this guy's weapon. And he immediately goes for the walkie-talkie to see that it is also slashed.
On your knees.
You can see a scowl begins to form on his face. He puts up both hands and begins to motion that way.
What do you mean motion that way?
As in, put one knee down, then the next.
Okay. Well, here comes my trusty zip ties that I just got. I'm gonna tie this guy's hands and legs.
Interesting. He doesn't say a word.
Neither do I.
After you've tied him up.
I'll teleport in.
Okay. Pretty easy to do, and you see the situation unfolding. Security guard is tied, weapon and communications are cut.
That went well, didn't it?
Yeah, I'd say.
Who's still at the car right now?
Right now it's Crackshot and Slateskin.
I'm gonna phone Crackshot.
Bring, bring.
Oh, hello?
I'm gonna need you to drive in. I'll open the gate for you.
Okay. I'll, hop down from the van and, get in the driver's seat. Slateskin,
Yeah.
how do you drive one of these?
I knew it.
I'm a little bit too big to fit in that seat, but you see the things on the floor?
Right, okay. So,
One of them's the stop pedal, and one of them's the go pedal.
alright.
Did you turn the key yet? I can't see over the seat.
Oh, you know what? No, I did not. Here, let me... Okay. So one of these goes, and I just press on the gas, but I haven't put it in drive yet.
Yeah,
But I'm
I'm
guessing you're not
imagining
drive
as
yet, right?
as these things are happening, you see like the window wipers go off, the headlights turn on and off, it starts and stops and starts and stops.
Why have all these levers I found for movement?
Well, hold on. Is there a lever like by the wheel on the right of it, or something like in the middle of the seats?
That's what lights on off.
There's
Oh, in
something
between
like
the seats, yeah, there's like
D.
I had to press this button and then I pull it back and... Because my foot's still on the gas.
Here, that's the right pedal, but hold on a second. Look for the pernal.
The what?
It goes PRNDL.
Okay.
You did not.
The
Do
pernal.
you see the pernal?
Yeah, I see the brindle.
Would you
Is
like
it on the
ab
puh?
or fim?
Boom.
No, I pulled it all the way back. It's at 2.
It needs to be on duh.
Duh? Okay.
Yeah. Now, wait, lightly press the pedal.
Going at a steady 5 miles per hour.
Okay.
Don't you
That's
have
fine with me.
Alright,
Aren't you like a boy genius? Shouldn't you figure this out really quick?
I flew spaceships, not cars.
Well, shouldn't it be easier?
I'm used to like joystick controls.
Oh, we
Why
can
are
give you a stick shift if you want.
Why are you
one,
using
but-
wheels? So archaic.
This is amazing. Yeah, you slowly crawl the vehicle over there with the occasional windshield wipers turning off, and yeah, you eventually crawl your way over to the security checkpoint.
Yeah, I opened the gate for them. I assume there's a button for it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy too. There's like a green button and a red button.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Yeah. Van
Oh,
Closer.
what kind of parking is it in the parking lot?
Don't
what do you mean by
say
that?
parallel.
Like, does he have to parallel park?
No.
Okay,
Good.
we're safe.
So now you gotta like pull to the opposite direction of which side you want to park on, then park in the spot.
Alright,
I'm gonna assume you did that right.
slowly pull into the parking lot and
Yeah, it's definitely crooked at like a 45-degree angle.
okay, my foot's off the gas, but I'm still going a little. It's like an inch at a time.
You gotta press the brake and go to the
okay. Okay. I did it.
All right.
Don't forget the key, dummy.
Oh, right.
I'll reconvene at the car.
I
Sorry,
assume
that,
still spirit that
took a
you're
little
following.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing.
You probably
more,
sensed the car going in the front.
Well, I don't actually. No, I don't know if that's our car. I was not made aware.
Right.
Oh, I guess that's true. Well, when we make it to the car, we're still spirit.
I'm gonna call Still Spirit.
Bring, bring.
Hello.
Coming through the front entrance, we took out the guard. The car's in here.
I took out the guard.
We
actually.
took out the guard. It was a team.
I did it. You better put it was me in the report.
I'm. Come to the front now.
The collective we.
Okay. Now you're all grouped up.
Sorry about that. There was a lot of traffic.
What? Okay, start changing into the doctor uniforms.
Scrubs.
Yeah. Whatever.
All right. Yeah, you guys begin putting on these scrubs. Luckily, they're like one size fits all kind of deals. Are you putting on the masks?
Yes.
Oh, I have to show my eyeball.
Right. I have gloves for my arm, but
Are you guys putting it on Slateskin?
Yes.
No. I'm just gonna wait by the van.
Ooh, we could bring in Slateskin as an experiment.
do you think you have sunglasses
we
or
don't have any
something?
extra bracelets or anything. Or, no,
I have
bracelets,
zip ties.
Knackers.
I'm gonna search the van
You
for
could try a
sunglasses.
zip tie.
Yeah, you begin fiddling around, looking on sun visors and stuff. No sunglasses.
I'll make something up.
I'm gonna put it on and then with I have to think. Because my eyes are not exactly normal.
Yeah, for reference, none of you look normal.
Yeah.
Ouroboros maybe, but he's also a refined gentleman.
Do they have gloves? That could hide like most of my freakiness.
Well, do we have lab coats?
You have scrubs, so like it goes over your clothes pretty easily.
I'm gonna take my red mask off over my eyes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of mess up my bangs a little bit. And take my hair from a high ponytail to a low bun. And then I'm gonna clip the badge onto my side.
I'll slick my hair back. It'll look more official.
And you can now, for the first time, see her very blue, hazy eyes.
What's the plan, guys?
I say we walk in. I think confidence is the winner here.
I agree.
You always say that.
Confidence is.
Are you going with the like bring in Slateskin as an experiment plan?
No, because I don't think we have anything to make that look good
They aren't
enough.
gonna believe me though.
We don't have any of the necklaces that the others were wearing, and they were all unconscious. Bringing in a conscious one at this size, no offense, Slateskin, might look a little fishy.
Yeah, so I say just stay there. If you want, you can go to the corner I was sitting in.
It's probably safer if I stay over here.
You can bust through anyway if we ever need you.
True.
You know how to
Oh.
drive, right?
Yes. Technically.
Distraction. Crash the car into the place.
I can totally fit in the driver's seat.
You could crash into the place without the car, Slateskin. Crash yourself into the place.
You could throw
Yes.
one of their cars into the place.
I can't do that too.
that.
Guys, he's too big to drive a car.
Yeah, well, drive the car with your hands by lifting it and throwing it inside of it, okay?
I can do that.
Okay, good. Walk in, be confident, don't look weird. As much as you can.
Okay. you all walk. Can I get ego checks from all of you just to see how confident you are?
Hell yeah.
My second
decently
worst
confident.
stat.
I am really
So
glad I'm staying
so
there.
much
13.
ego.
Oh, fantastic success from
Whoa.
Crackshot. Okay,
You should call them
so
all your lackeys.
Still Spirit got a 12. Crackshot got a fantastic success with a 16. Ouroboros got a 10. And Q got a 13. Okay, so you all walk up as confidently as possible, and you can see these two thugs. They appear to have machine guns on them that are tied around them, going over their shoulder. And they look you guys up and down and then turn to each other, and then back to you guys.
I'm gonna hold up the badge. Hail Hydra.
Wait, aren't you still Spirit?
No, I don't know.
No, I'm not. No,
Tony, don't you think you look just like Still Spirit? I mean...
Oh, that's so sweet. I get that all the time, but I'm really not. I just... because Still Spirit is all the way over in, like, Hell's Kitchen. I'm all the way over here. Not her. My name is Sally, though. It does have an S, so it is kind of funny, you know?
Tony speaks up this time, and then looks at Ouroboros. Wait, aren't you Ouroboros?
You talking to me?
Crackshot, I'm gonna give you a chance to try to save this. You have a fantastic success.
If we have
Look,
to
I
go
rolled a
through this
10.
every time we walk into another facility, I swear I'm going to have you sent to the most deepest pits of whatever experiment we're doing at every specific facility we have in this area. You will get a world tour of every single building as a patient. Please, can we get on with this?
Pretty good.
Damn.
I'm gonna say that's enough for them to just shrug. They open the doors. Do you enter?
Well, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna transition us over to a new map.
I think we can just head out now.
What?
We did our job.
We got the door open.
All right, time to start a world tour of what it means to be a patient. Can I?
Place
Set-
yourselves at the bottom left, please.
Bottom left.
Bottom.
What are those? Oh. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Stopped it just in time.
Who's? Oh, who's that? Down the bottom. Who's that? Who is that?
Okay.
I feel real sus about one of these items.
So, as you
Who's
enter
that?
in, you can see in front of you is a sprawling warehouse set with all sorts of catwalks and support beams. And in front of you, you see two supervillains. One of them is very familiar to one of your party members. His name is Tombstone, and he's the leader of a gang. The other, you might not be as familiar with. Ouroboros would probably know that this is Crossbones. You can see the two of them are conversating, with Crossbones having a duffel bag to his side. Out further in the warehouse, you can see white tents are set up, and doctors and nurses are going in and out. What you're watching with your own eyes is people on stretchers, with masks over their faces, being transported onto boats that lead out of the warehouse. By your estimate, just in this building alone, there's probably about 100 people who are being loaded on at a time.
Onto boats?
Yes, that lead out into the harbor. Tombstone at this point turns around and immediately recognizes you. Well, look at what we got here. He steps forward.
I'm gonna look to Q. Plan B.
Do I also not have to kill these guys?
Unfortunately, that is part of the whole hero job.
More like hero challenge.
I'm gonna call Slateskin.
Slateskin, you're called.
Hello? Ring, ring.
Yeah, this didn't work out. We're gonna need you in here.
All right, on the double.
I'm gonna fire the first shot.
Before that, I need you all to roll initiative.
Who, by the way,
Well-
sorry, who was Tombstone talking to? Majority?
Primarily, he was looking at Q.
Uh-oh. Boop.
Is he
Well-
initiative or?
Oh, my bad.
Fantastic success on your initiative. Isn't that like really good for you?
That's kind of the norm, actually.
Oh,
Fun
gotcha.
fact. It's the norm because of this.
Slateskin, as you enter, you see your old boss.
I'm gonna wreck him.
All right, put that on a t-shirt.
I'm gonna wreck him.
Oh,
You heard me.
No, you got to put the pause. I'm gonna wreck him.
And it was Tombstone, and who was the other guy again? Sorry?
Crossbones.
Crossbones.
Crossbones. Okay.
He's like evil Captain America, kind of, but with like
Not
grenades. And
He's
he's
like,
like
evil Captain America if he had nothing to do with Captain America.
he's like Deadshot, but like Captain America, but also not.
Go ahead and put your token on the field, Slateskin.
Oh right.
I'm also going to lock you on a cutscene as Tombstone monologues. You know, it's not too often that I have... Holy shit. Is that Louis?
What? Yeah.
Louis, what
What?
the fuck? You stole my shtick.
It was. But you did this.
I
Do you
did
not
it.
remember?
You know what? I don't even want to know. We're gonna finish this now.
Oh. Totally not fair.
It's not too often that I get to see a bunch of clowns like you run into an operation like this. I'm gonna make this simple. You either walk out of here, or a lot of people are gonna die. Crossbones, get out of here. Boys, fire up.
Before you fire at us, just remember, clowns are gags good at.
Just remember, clowns are gags good at. Get them.
Get 'em!
And as weapons are being raised and people begin to run out of the tents, that is where we're going to end session for tonight.
Hell yeah.
Just remember, guys.
Clowns or gags get them.
Get 'em.
I can't believe my sweet, awesome stealth mission got ruined by the main villains being right at the entrance.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you guys like snuck in from the sides, I would have given it to you, but yeah.
Nah, it's alright.
But thank you for playing through this. This is exciting. I can't wait for next
Yeah.
session. I told you this would be a big
Fun.
one. I told you. Anyway, I
Hell
appreciate you all. If you
Very
decided to
good.
listen, thank you for listening. And remember, you can like, and subscribe and do all the cool content stuff that people do.
And you should.
And you
Clean
should.
that
And with that,
Make decisions
I
smarter
don't,
than
I don't want to
Slateskins.
clown good. Get him. Got him.
say goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.